Alright everybody, I'm here at Sloan Park. This is the home of the Chicago Cubs. They are on the road today, so it's pretty empty here. I'm gonna walk around and give you a tour of the practice fields and the outskirts of Sloan Park. Maybe see if we can find a baseball or two. Alright, here's a look inside the park from the concourse. You can see there's the berm. Pretty steep berms here in Arizona. Not real good for moving from left to right. Got some cool baseball cards here. Arrieta, Bryant, Zobrist, Schwarber, Baez. Another cool touch. This shows the logo progression of the Cubs from 1908 all the way up to the current logo. Looks a little bit retro there. Watch the Cubs play ball with some Cubs at the top playing baseball. Pretty cool. Over here you have the practice fields. They might be closed off, so I might have to walk around the outskirts. And here's the home plate gate to Sloan Park. Pretty modern looking with the design. Let's go take a peek inside. This is the way the Cubs walk from their housing complex to the stadium. Even though this is open, I'm pretty sure I'm probably not allowed back there. We'll see. I'm gonna walk around and see. Looks like the Cubs are taking a page from Derek Jeter's marketing genius. Remember, respect, it had the 2 as the S. Now all they did was put the C in there in the Cubs logo. Okay. The Under Armour Performance Center. These are the dorms where the Cubs stay, at least the minor leaguers. The major leaguers probably have their own nice houses that they rent out. Big open field here just for, I guess, fans to park on. Alright, well, directly behind the Cubs Performance Center you have a practice field. Looks like 4 practice fields based on the backstops. That's pretty much what the Angels just had. They had 4 practice fields and 2 major league fields. So right here you see it's pretty marshy. It's probably where if a ball goes down in there, you're gonna get wet if you go in for it. It's about 2 p.m. right now and the fields are being watered. Unlikely any action is gonna go on right now because it's like 93 degrees. It's the worst possible time to be outside for heat and sun. Between the fields you can see there's a batting cage out here. So I guess you can get up and get a pretty cool view here. Some baseballs up on the roof there. Must have been foul balls from the games. There's about 3 baseballs up on the roof. They're Major League baseballs. Pretty cool. There's also a bullpen over there between the dugouts and the batting cage. Another field is just being watered and tended to by grounds crew. I'm now at the complete opposite end, opposite from Sloan Park. This is called Cubs Way. Could see that they got the baseball complex open there, it looks like. Well, there's nothing to find in there, so I'm not even going to go in there. It's open until 10 p.m. Let's check this out real quick. You got some mounds. I thought for a second I'd be able to find the ball down here maybe because of this net would just kind of funnel the ball down, but they have an extra net attached to it to make the balls roll back onto the field. So not a really good spot back here either. I'm looking for a good spot to find a baseball. Really, there's no good spots at all anywhere here. Lots of planes fly overhead here. They kept knocking out my drone reception earlier. So anyway, I'm out here. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna call it the 3rd practice field that I've seen, and I'm a little bit into the left of center. So I'm in left center field out here. There's a nice big rock quarry out here. You could see balls bouncing on the road out here and coming and hiding here, but I could also see snakes being in here, so gotta be extra careful. could also easily turn an ankle doing this, so I would advise against it. I kind of want to get out of here now. I'm now around the back side of that field 3 and 4. Any good shot, any home run that's hit pretty far is going to land on the road out here. Probably bounce into this restricted area. It's kind of like the turnpike buffer zone. Although I don't see any baseballs in there. All right, as I round the way here, the final practice field, I could see a really big batting cage. Looks like there's probably at least 8 batting cages in there. Here's a little half field used for infield drills. And over here it's open, it says Cubs personnel only. There's some groundskeepers tending to another practice field out here. This looks like it's probably the major leaguers field. So go have a look at this a little bit better. I do see what looks to be 2 baseballs over there in the corner on the track. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's one there and there's one just a foot to the left of the foul pole. Don't know if that area is going to be off limits or not though. Probably is. I was right, there it is. However, I don't really see any possible way that I'm going to be able to get that baseball. It's a brand new MLB baseball. There's no holes under the fence or anything though, so. Here's the other one. Now, I didn't do this, but somebody dug a little hole about 5 feet down. So I think this one, I'm going to be able to grab this one just by moving it slowly along. Poking it along. Don't want to do it too hard, because if I give it too much of a push and it goes too far out, I'm going to make it harder on myself. Oh boy. It's down in the hole. And there we go, on the board here at Sloan Park. Actually, that wasn't too hard, so I could probably do that here too. This dirt's very, very easy. It's almost like sand, so it's easy to dig here with a little rock. By the way, I do plan on replacing my divot that I'm creating here. And there we go. Second one of the day, another Major League Baseball. I'm gonna need to wash my hands now. I promised to replace my divot, and there we go. Nice and good as new. Ball number 2 here at Sloan Park. All right, this is kind of closed off. There's the field where I just got the 2 balls. Now I'm next door. Oh, look at this, guys. I guess people do that quite often. Somebody got a ball right there. It's pretty easy. The dirt's very, very easy just to dig in there. I already showed you the home plate gate, so now that I'm done with the practice fields, I'm gonna walk around the rest of the park that I haven't seen yet. I already showed you the first base side of the park. This is the third base side. Kind of boring over here, I guess, because it's but this is a closed off area, media parking only. There's a sign down there that says road closed, so a lot of fans probably don't see this side, and they made it pretty bland as such. You kind of see into the ballpark here a little bit from the concourse down the third baseline. It's kind of cool that they not only just have a berm out there, which by the way, it looks like it's pretty steep. I mean, you could go sled riding down that hill and have a pretty fun time. But there's also some rooftop bleachers out there. Check it out. It's a nice touch from Wrigley, bringing the rooftop bleachers along. From behind the left field bleachers, you can see there's a nice big Mesa, Arizona Cubs sign and a Sloan Park sign. I'm almost back to where I started at. This is out in center field. You got a taste of Chicago out here with some of the favorites from Wrigley Field for fans to get. This is the center field gate. And it looks like there's also a play area out here with a little miniature ballpark for the kids to play in. There's some minor league players over there loading up a cart with Gatorade. Looks like they're gonna have a scrimmage soon at one of the practice fields. Pretty big area out here in the left field concourse. There's a wiffle ball out there where somebody hit a home run. And then you just have some hotels, and that's basically it for the Cubs complex. There's a picnic area out here. We are currently right behind the left field foul pole. This is pretty cool. Actual orange trees with oranges on them. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but there are oranges on these trees out here, so I guess you could have some free food if you got hungry. And we'll wrap it up here in right field. That's the right field foul pole. There's the right field gate. And that takes me back to where I began.